I am a few minutes late because last week I had my break from my Trainwell workouts. I've been working with Trainwell since the end of last September, and it has been amazing. I am not the kind of person who likes to work out at all. And I wouldn't say that I enjoy working out now, but despite not being someone who likes to move my body, I would much rather just be sedentary. I have felt like for my health and like wanting to move forward, I wanted to do Trainwell, and it the consistency that I have had. I'm on my 9th round with them, and each round is like between 4 to 8 weeks. It just depends, like that they'll have me doing the same exercises. I have an incredible trainer. Her name is Heidi. And I think having a real person that I know is checking the app and making sure if I did my workout or not, it's created that accountability for me that I needed. Personally, I needed someone to know if I was doing it or not and like hold me to it. I think that's been a really big difference. Good morning, Amber and Sarah. You're out for your morning walk. Very nice. And the second piece that I think has been really critical for Trainwell is I can really get in my own head about trying to figure out what workout I should do. Should I do a yoga workout off of YouTube? Should I like cook something up myself? I don't know why I would do that because I don't know what I'm doing. Like I really could get in my own way or think I need to do 1,000 things, but having an actual trainer design the workouts for me, tell me exactly what to do, it's been a game changer. Complete game changer. So last week was the first week since last September that I've completely taken off. She gave it to me off and she was like, just take a week to relax and recuperate because you've been going at it for so many months. And so last week I had off all week, and then I'm back at it this morning and I was tired. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my weekend, but I got up and I got after it. And so here we are. Here we are with another Live Well Mornings. I think we're just going to go through Wednesday this week. And I'm going to take Thursday and Friday off of the mornings. So just heads up on that we're going to take off for the 4th of July. So I'm gonna use those mornings to sleep in because I certainly didn't sleep in this past weekend. We had our big 3-on-3 basketball tournament in our city this past weekend, which my oldest son played in. And so that was very fun. Okay, what day is it? Monday. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to even put here. This is going to be my weekly page that I'm making for my planner. Sorry, my brain shorted out there for a second. Okay, so we had our big 3-on-3 basketball tournament. I, like a doofus, you guys. Good morning, Rebecca. I got sunburnt. So I was very good about my face. I'm always very protective of my face. But I noticed that yesterday on the second day, I actually burned like in these like spots of my hair. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a line and then it's red in there. So my scalp is very tender. So yeah, that is not great. And then good morning, everybody coming in the room. And then it was very overcast and I thought it was going to be fine. Not fine. Not fine. So my arms are like, this is kind of funny because this doesn't look like incredibly tan, right? Just wait. Oh, that's the color I normally am. So this actually is tan. Now, compared to my boyfriend who is Spanish, I just look silly. But yeah, got a little sun. And then yesterday almost got into a fight. There were some people who were just being very unsportsmanly at one of my son's games, and I might have let them know. And it got a little crazy. Okay, July 1st. Okay. It's crazy that it's already July. We're halfway through the year. We're going to talk about that too. So yeah, I might have let them know that they were being very unsportsmanly and they didn't take very kindly to that. So I made my way over by my very large boyfriend very quickly, and he was like, "I will always defend you." But, you know, maybe maybe don't say things. And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And I didn't do it with the thought of like, "Well, I can say whatever I want to. My big boyfriend will defend me." But yeah, I just didn't think it would go quite. I didn't think like a that a sorry, distracted. A like 18-year-old boy would like posture with me. He did, but it's fine. Okay. All right. And then also after that I got food poisoning from eating food at that, because it's a very like sort of almost like a carnival fair sort of atmosphere. They have lots of booths and whatnot. And I got sick. So that it was a very interesting weekend. It was it was full to the brim. So I did not get a whole heck of a lot accomplished as far as like work or anything like that goes. But I did have fun. I did get up yesterday morning and I got the downstairs cleaned a little bit because I have like lash appointments today and whatnot. But anyway, that was my crazy weekend. And Sarah is being kept very busy this morning as our moderator. So thank you to Sarah Wiley for doing that. I very, very much appreciate it. And let's get down with our planning because it might be the week of the 4th of July, but there's a lot going on this week. I have a lot to prep my girls for because they are going to be gone for a little stretch of time. And I also am starting some new work this week. Okay, wait, I just tried to. Okay, no, come on. Why won't my pen work? You cannot be bad. This is my favorite pen. So I am starting some new work tomorrow, still remote, um, but I'm kind of excited to be coming on to a new team that produces podcasts. And I'm going to be doing some of the back end work for a while, but then I am going to be moving into a podcast producer role. So we have our first meeting of me being on the team tomorrow morning, and I'm very anxious to see like how that all goes and plays out, and I think it's going to be good. So, okay, I have not like prepped my pages or anything yet. I'm trying to get my hours in here so that I can make out what my day is going to be. And I'm so excited to be able to already check things off that I already did my workout. So I did that at 5:30. And then we've got our live. So if my brain will work, I have some voiceover work that I need to get in today. So I need to put that down. That needs to be one of my top 3. You guys can put in your top 3 if you would like to share your top 3 things that you are going to be doing today that you need to get done, you want to get done, ways you're going to take care of yourself. It can be anything that you need or want to do that are going to be in your top 3 things that you are going to fit into today. Because a lot of times our to-do lists are much longer than that. But oh no, are people taking back their messages? Girls who are normally here? Anyway, that's how we do that, is we write down the top 3 things. Our to-do lists are probably much longer than that, but what are our kind of like non-negotiables, the things we want to make sure before anything else that we make happen. And I really need to kind of go back through some of my to-do lists from last week because I know there's things that I did not get accomplished that I need to add in. So I am going to be trying to figure that out as well. So I need to do my ed puzzle. You overslept, busy weekend. You're here though, so glad to have you here, Amanda. Okay, I would also like to get in some auditions. Morning show. These are just the general to-do list, not just my top 3. I'll go through and I'll pick out my top 3 once I've done that. Oh, I wrote morning to do. That's how on top of it I am. Morning show. I need to do my live in Patreon. If you didn't know, we do lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday over there. It's a really good time where we go over, whatever it is that is our fancy that week. From wellness to we do fashion. You can't tell by what I'm wearing right now. We talk about skincare, we talk about planning, all the things. So 60-minute walk, DoorDash, yeah, girl, get it. And then create to-do lists for your daughters. Nice. You're getting ready to move, so your list is long. You need to figure out your top 3 for today because yeah, even if you get those top 3 done, at least you can get to the end of the day and feel like, okay, I accomplished those. So that's a really good thing. Okay, and if you were wanting to join us over on Patreon, I wanted to make sure I mentioned that too. You can go to patreon.com/livewelltogether, and that is where we have our awesome group of ladies over there. It's just $5 a month to get in on the lives. Okay, Edpuzzle audition, the morning show. I need to do my live. I have a lash appointment today. I'm going to put that down because it's going to happen. She's going to show up here and I'm going to do her lashes and I can check that off. My son, we have to figure out he's going to the community college for one class next year, and they sent us a bunch of stuff like, oh, we still need all these things. And of course, it was after the school year got out, and his counselor at school had been helping us to figure it all out. So now I'm like, I feel dead in the water of trying to figure out what we need to submit to them and how to get it to them. Clean room, bathroom, bills, and bank stuff. Call doc to reschedule. That does sound like more than 3, but I will give it to you. I will give it to you. Okay. I need to prep for a podcast because I am doing a interview tomorrow. I've got so many interviews booked this summer, you guys, for Live Well Anyway. If you haven't checked out Live Well Anyway, you can get it wherever you get your podcasts. And I have so many people coming on. I am so excited. All kinds of different topics, everything from like wellness professionals to like mindset people about like learning things. We talked about that last Friday. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be really good. And we're going to have like a jam-packed summer. So that's going to be really fun. Oh, I have bills to pay. Got to put that down. And then I did water most of my plants this weekend. I still have 2 more that I need to do a better job of watering. Because finally I saw them wilting last week and I was like, I'm just going to like pour some in there. But I need to like do a thorough watering on them. Okay. And I got it. So 9 a.m. is when I have my lash appointment. Sometimes when I'm planning out my time, instead of going from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, I'll go in, and I guess a lot of the times I do this, and I'll just put in like I call them kind of the tent poles, the non-negotiables, the things that I know will be happening throughout the day, and then I can go and fill in the other time in between. Sometimes it helps me to just be more realistic and also not forget things, and that's also the point where I consult with my Google Calendar to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, I'm not double booking myself. I think that's really helpful and important. Is that Rachel Elam? Or because I feel like it might be, but that's not the name that it says. Clean bathrooms, laundry, and thank you notes for baby shower, which makes me think even more that it is Rachel. Meet AG friend to help us lay out greenhouse. Oh, fun. Somebody who can help you with that. Go for a walk in the state park with the same friend and return library books. You have 2 3s, Rebecca. That doesn't count. You can't give yourself 2 3s. You can't just fool me into thinking you're only doing 3 things when you have 2 3s. Oh, wait, no, you said 3 easy ones. I need to keep reading. I thought 3, you were saying 3 and another thing. Okay, sorry, I reprimanded you for nothing. Amanda is going to pack your desk, water the new grass, and homeschool the kids. See, you found it out. Ah, that's your teacher name. Got it. That makes more sense. glad we could come to this understanding. I feel like I'm half awake right now. You guys, after yesterday, like with the sunburn and my body's kind of sore, we had to run. Oh, I didn't even mention this. As I was sick, I was filming my son's last game with two phones pressed together because I was trying to. My best friend's sons were up here from Indiana playing in our 3-on-3 basketball tournament. So I was Marco Poloing her all of the games. But my son also wanted video on his phone, like good quality video. So I had both of the phones like smashed together and I was holding them like this, like trying to get the whole game. And then I was like standing there and it started pouring rain. And so we like went and ducked under the trees and they paused the games for a while. And then I started feeling sick. And so I was like, okay, something's not right. I'm going to lose it here anywhere. And we were parked like a mile away and we had to run in the torrential downpour back to my car. And then yeah, it was a bad situation. Uh, it was a bad situation. But yeah, I think all of that has kind of taken it out of me today. I'm feeling a little bit tired, just a little bit. But I still got up and did my workout. So hopefully, maybe I can get a nap later. Okay, so I've got all of these things down. I'm sure there's probably more things that I need to be working on, but these are my top things that I'm going to put down here. I might try to scam my son into editing a YouTube video for me because I still don't have it out and I really just need to make it happen. So maybe I can get him to do that. All right. What are we grateful for? I am grateful. You guys can put yours in there. I am grateful that we made it through this weekend, that even though my best friend wasn't here, I was able to like be the person who stood in between and get her all the videos so that she could see the games, and that we still got to like talk over the course of the weekend. She leaves for Ireland this Friday and she's going to be gone for like 2 weeks. So I'm going to miss talking to her every day. And so to have this chance to like have her boys here and get to hug them, her one son, who is my son's best friend, got to stay here for 2 nights. And it was so fun to get to see them. And I'm really grateful that even though this weekend had a lot of hard and crazy stuff in it, that we got through it and it was fun. So it was fun, and some parts were really not fun, but it was also like it was great to get through. And I'm really grateful that yesterday when I got sick, my boyfriend was just like, don't worry about anything. I will deal with everything with the kids. And even when Roman brought back his friends to here, and I was like, I'm literally throwing up right now. Like, I can't help you guys. They just went over to my boyfriend's house across the street and they hung out and they like did golf in the yard and they played more basketball and they had a great time, and that he was able to stand in that gap for me when I was not doing well. And it's just, yeah, it's great to kind of like be surrounded by people who are awesome. And yeah, so there were a lot of good points this weekend, even through a lot of hard. Sarah is grateful for the mountains, moving forward, and fresh perspective. Oh, I love that, Sarah. That is wonderful. I love to hear that from you. Rebecca loves the sunshine and rain. I know even though it rained here yesterday, I was like, we need the rain. We are already so dry. We had a super dry winter, and we're nervous in the Pacific Northwest for what the fires could mean this summer when we have a lot less snowfall. We end up having a lot more fires, so that can be really scary. And Rebecca is grateful for living where she does. Amber, grateful to be home. Been gone for a funeral and seeing your dad for the past week. Did your morning walk with one of your besties, and the provision you needed. Oh, amen for provision. I am praying for that too for us right now because it is a scary time. So that is all so great. I'm so glad to be meeting with you guys and doing this in the morning and getting us off to a good start. You guys are all amazing. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right now because there is a lot to do today, but I hope that you guys have a wonderful Monday. way to kick it off with me this morning. And we'll be back tomorrow on Instagram. And I will be on later today on Patreon if you are a patron. All right. Love you, ladies. And until tomorrow, go be bold and gracious. Bye.